Hiya folks, it's the Laughing Auditor here and I'm coming to you from this location. I'm in the north of England, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm out and about on my travels, and today I'm coming to you from Durham. I'm at Durham's Police HQ. So we're going to get down there and see what's what and take it from there. In the meantime, if you do enjoy this video, please like it, feel free to share it, and don't forget to pop down, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok. I would really appreciate it, and we'll certainly see if we get any laughs at a Durham constabulary. We've done a little bit of Northumbria and they've got serious issues. Let's do Durham Police and see how they stack up. But yeah, let's get down there and I'll pick it up with you in a second. So here we are folks, and I've got to say, it's absolutely lovely here. It's really nice. Big open fields nearby, some woods and whatnot. It's a very nice part of the city. Now Durham, I've driven through it on my way up here, and I've got to say it's a very nice town, very nice city. It looks absolutely picture postcard in places, big castle and all that, so it's a very nice place so far. But yeah, let's have a wee wander. I do quite like it. I'm not sure how old this building is, but it doesn't look too old. Yeah, it does. Joy Allen is the Durham Police and Crime Commissioner. So let's go and do our nosy and see what's what. Now, as I say, my trip up north has been fireworks all over the shop, guys. I was over in Gateshead and places like that, and it was absolutely mental. Now this is a different police force, so they've got this little memorial down here. Let's go have a look at that. It's just for First World War memorial, Second World War memorial. So I wonder if these are the police officers from Durham. It looks like it. Police officers from Durham that lost their lives in both wars, and as I say, their sacrifices allow us to have the freedoms that we have today, that are unfortunately being trampled all over between two-tier care and everything else that's going on in the UK at this moment in time. It is pretty windy up here, guys. I am up on a hill. I'm hoping it's not going to affect the audio of the video too much. All these open windows, issues, guys, serious issues for GDPR compliance. One could argue that potentially it could compromise the integrity of cases that people are working on, because people may get access to information that they shouldn't really get access to. So that is a point that, given the opportunity, I will raise with the relevant people. I get a view at the back. I'll go back on the front shortly, but there doesn't appear to be as much wind blowing about up here. So we're going to see how Durham stack up. I'm trying to be as diverse in terms of the areas. I don't want to stick to sort of the same geographical location when I'm only here for a limited period of time. See, they've got a little police reception here. Is it open? Oh, it is open. That's handy. That's very handy. What they've got going on here? I can't see nothing about the policing priorities. Let's see. Oh, there we go. This might have it. That's about complaints. Yeah, there's nothing. It's not about complaints. Who's Elaine Sullivan, David Dalglish? They've got little bumper stickers here. Those are little QR codes, but Nothing about the policing priorities. I wonder if I'll let me use the toilet. Use a loo. Is it open? That is. 1 second, guys. I'm going to pause this one. Sorry about that, folks. I decided to use the facilities while I had the opportunity. I don't think anyone's going to come out and speak to me. I just wanted to ask about the policing priorities, but I've got to say though, it's nice about here. How you doing, mate? Okay?
Sorry?
I said, how you doing? Okay?
Good, thanks.
Beautiful day, innit? It's lovely. Have a good one, yeah? Take it easy. What a nice guy. We like nice people on this channel. I say it time and time again, guys. Like, I take polite, friendly conversation any time of the week. I'm not unreasonable. Say it before, say it again. I am not unreasonable. You know, like, and yeah, like, if you want to engage me in a conversation, by all means, like, by all means.
Hello, sir.
Hiya, how you doing? Okay?
Hi.
How you doing?
What's the purpose of your visit today?
I just visit places of public interest and make little videos, yeah. It's a beautiful day as well, so I wanted to get out in the sunshine and then enjoy it a little
Why
bit.
are you filming though? What's the purpose of you filming?
That's what I do. I just visit places that I find interesting and make little videos on them. Nothing more.
Do you mind if I take your name?
Do I need to
Don't
get?
know whether you're known to us or not, that's all.
Yeah, but do I need to give my name?
You don't need to, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
Do you mind if I ask your name?
You can. I'm not going to give you that, but I appreciate you asking nicely and sort of telling me that I don't need to give you that. So thank you for that.
Do you want to walk this way with me? Because I'm sure you've done with your filming now.
I'm not done yet,
You're causing
no.
a little bit of alarm.
How am I
Because
causing
your
alarm?
face is
I've been
covered
right.
and you're here and we
There's a
weren't
reason.
expecting you.
There is a reason for my face being covered.
Is there? What's that,
Yeah,
please?
I have an underlying health condition. I'm immunocompromised, and when I do this, I go about and I interact with loads of people,
That's fine.
and I don't want to
We've
sort of
explained
expose
that's
myself. So
absolutely fine.
yeah, so
Did you go into the building?
I went and I used the toilet. So as I say, I've got that. My compromised immune system isn't the only thing that's wrong with me, unfortunately, and I had to use your restroom. So I used your loo, and I came out after I was done. But I normally carry a card. I don't have it with me now, but I normally carry a card sort of outlining my medical conditions, so that when I go into places, if they're a bit hesitant about me using the toilet, I can show them a little medical card, and they normally
Do you have a
okay with it.
lanyard? Because that would help as well.
I don't have I carry it in my wallet, but I don't have my wallet with me. It's just a little card I've got. It just sort of outlines I've got medical conditions and I might need to use sort of the restroom at sort of short
Are there
notice.
any questions that you have for us today?
I did actually have one. I did have one question.
I'm a neighbourhood policing officer from Durham City, and this is my colleague.
Yeah,
Do you have any questions?
I do have. I have a couple of questions. The first question that I was going to ask is, I went in. I was looking for a leaflet on what Durham Constabulary's policing priorities were.
Okay.
Because I'm quite interested. I think it varies sort of region by region, and I quite like sort of comparing sort of between here, Northumbria, West Yorkshire, North Yorkshire, all the different places have different sort of policing needs. So if you know that, by all means.
One of your questions. Did you say you had more than one?
I had one other question, yeah. Like, and please don't take this the wrong way, okay? I'm being, we're having a very polite conversation. It's quite nice, but. It's my understanding that when you activate your body-worn video, that you have to inform members of the public for GDPR purposes. And I did notice that you activated it when you walked up towards me.
You can hear it beeping. The only reason I didn't is because it was the way my head was processing
Okay.
at the time. But I knew you'd seen me, and I knew you knew I was recording, and I know you know you're recording as well. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
I wasn't being secretive. You saw me doing it, and you can hear it.
Yeah, but
That's the only reason.
some people, like, as I say,
And
they might
I'm
have issues.
speaking to you just because you're here.
Yeah.
You're not detained.
No, I appreciate that, but as I say, some people might have issues with their hearing and eyesight. Not saying that I have, but that's why you verbally have to announce that you're using it, and just sort of, just for future reference,
This
you know.
won't be going anywhere, and the only reason that it would is if I was speaking to you because I was going to create an arrest, which I'm not.
Good stuff. That's good to hear. I can breathe easy now. Yeah,
There
like,
is that purpose for when
Yeah.
you're recording, because it is evidence, isn't it? So. But
yeah,
that's
no,
not-
and that's why it's.
We just wondered why you were
Yeah,
here.
it's why it's really
What the purpose of
important
your
that
visit
you
was.
adhere. It's why it's really, because it is evidential, and it is really important then that you adhere to the policy, because potentially, if you catch something really, really important on that could really make or break a case, and you've not adhered to the policy, somebody could have it thrown out of court, you know. And but
My colleague is going to be coming soon.
is it right? Okay.
Just because obviously I'm a PCSO, you're going to be speaking to an officer.
Right. Okay.
And they will probably operate the same.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah. As I say, like we can have
Just so you're aware.
we can chat about it. Like as I say, I don't think I'm being unreasonable, and I'm trying to answer your questions. Is what I'm saying. Like, can I ask you something? What's the patch you've got on? What's that
Pardon?
sort of patch? The sort of half a flag thing?
What did you say? Where is it?
The patch. No, what is it? The patch you've got on?
This was something that was given to us, and some officers wear it and some of us don't.
Right. Okay.
So I know some people have an issue with the blue line.
Yeah.
I'm impartial, so I don't get involved in any of that.
Right. Okay.
But I do know that there is some controversy over it.
Yeah.
Do you know what the ETA is, Abby?
Sorry, do you mind identifying yourself, please?
Yes. So look, I'm 6498. I'm Lisa. So I'm a
Lisa.
neighbourhood policing team officer, and this is my colleague
You've-
Abby. So her number's 30071.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No
You're very
worries.
polite, Lisa. Like it's nice.
Well,
Do you
my
get?
PCSOs, this is our
Yeah. No, you're very polite. Neighbourhood police as well. I think it's really important.
Where's Durham City? Durham City's amazing.
It's a beautiful town, though, isn't it? It's lovely. Like, it's a really nice part of the country. And do you have your designation card?
My warrant card.
Your designation card. So the list of powers you've been
No,
granted by
no,
the Chief Constable.
I don't have one of those. I have my warrant card, and that's
Right.
all.
Do you not have to carry a
No,
designation?
No.
Again, I don't know, but like, because normally I'm down
I've heard
south.
that before,
Some
and
places
I don't know whether it was you who I spoke to before.
wasn't
but
me.
I've
No,
heard
this is
that
my first
before.
time in Durham.
Right.
Like, I've never been here before.
Somebody's mentioned that before about a designation card.
Yeah.
We don't carry one. So
Right, okay.
I'm aware of that. And obviously we're aware of our powers. I don't know whether it's something that the officers carry. I don't know. But I know
It's
we
normally for
don't.
PCSOs because, as I say, you're
It
granted.
might be different per force. Then.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's something I probably need to go away and check out. I know sort of the Metropolitan Police and stuff like that. They
Yeah,
do
yeah,
carry.
it's
They do
different.
carry their designation cards. But you're right. It could be different force by force, and I don't know. I'm speculating, so I'd probably need to go and check that out. What are we waiting on?
We're not waiting. If you want to go, that's fine. You can go.
Yeah, I'm
We're
just.
waiting.
Can I just mention one other thing though as well? I did sort of observe when I was sort of walking around is that you know you can walk round the side of the building out the back and stuff like that. Like you've got offices in there, and again, like I've not filmed anything sort of any sensitive sort of documents and like that or computer screens.
Yeah.
But one thing I would like to point out is that potentially someone could sort of come and get information they're not privy to. Just because of windows you can see right through, and normally sort of the buildings on the ground floor at least sometimes they'll like fog the glass out, or they'll put like sort of window tints on them so people can't see in. Just to sort of make you aware. I don't know if you want to raise it with your
That's a
superiors.
recommendation. I will mention it.
Yeah, just in case, because again, like if they're working on sensitive cases and someone comes and gets information, again, it could potentially compromise the integrity of some of your cases that you're working on, and that's obviously not a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, we want due process done properly, you know.
I'm not aware of what the officers in that location are privy to, but it's administrative work, so it wouldn't be necessarily anything public.
That's right,
In
okay.
the interest of public, so it wouldn't
okay.
be involving any investigative, compromising confidential information.
Okay,
They're administrative.
right.
However, I don't know what they are.
Right, okay.
Fully, 'cause
Yeah, I thought I'd mention
sometimes
it.
officers change within the
Yeah.
buildings, depending on who's coming and going.
Is it a new building? it looks pretty
Yeah,
fresh. It
it
looks
is
it's nice. Like,
It's a lot smaller than our older one. Our older one was a much bigger.
is it right?
So,
Okay. What used to be
yeah.
here before? Because it looks like it's pretty like just fields and land. Yeah, it's nice. I know there's a new housing development around the corner and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's really nice. Like, a lovely place to come and work.
Absolutely.
You know, especially when the weather's like
I
this.
can't believe the weather. I want to see what temperature it is.
I know. Yeah, think it. Like,
Oh gosh, I need my glasses. What temperature is it?
oh no! Don't break your glasses. Jeez.
Have you noticed how many glasses I've
That's
got?
alright. Like, I know the feeling. Half blind myself. Like,
So it is. Oh my gosh, it's 15. Well, that's
15.
London actually.
is that lunch? Right. Okay.
So let's see what it is here.
I think it's going to be hotter up here.
12.
12, is it? Doesn't feel like it though.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's lovely. Don't mind it.
And we've actually had an ice cream today.
Did you actually? There's nothing wrong with that. You're loving ice cream. You say that like it's a bad thing, you know. You got to kill.
Obviously some people think, oh.
Nah, you're allowed a treat. You know, we don't judge. We don't judge on my channel. You're good.
So do you have a vehicle here or not? Have you
No,
parked up?
no,
You're
I'm
just
not
on
parked.
foot?
Yeah, I'm just on foot. Yeah, I walked
Are
up.
you going to visit any others? Because we've got other stations. Obviously, this is headquarters.
I've not decided yet. I've literally just landed in Durham. Durham. Jeez, I can't even talk properly.
Are you living in Scotland?
I don't live in Scotland, no. But I think you're fishing now. But you're okay.
No, I'm just thinking, I'm trying to work out because I have relatives that are Scottish. So is
Right,
that
okay.
more Glaswegian? No, Edinburgh.
I'm not from Edinburgh, no. You were right the first time. But I don't live in Scotland. Just to answer, I live in England, but I'm nowhere near sort of here. Like I sort of travel.
Well, I do
all
like
over.
accents. I love
Right.
languages and accents.
I like them as well. I like talking to people from different parts of the world as well. You learn a lot that way, you know. Like,
I remember we had a colleague's partner over for dinner one evening.
Right, okay.
And he was broad Glaswegian.
oh, was he?
I honestly couldn't understand him, so I was just literally saying yes, but I didn't know what I was saying yes to.
Right, okay.
He was so
no, yeah. So where I live, I get it a lot. I've lived in England for a long time, but my accent's still pretty strong. And you get a look with people where they just go blank and like you know they just can't understand what you're saying. It's worse. Yeah, no worries, do your
I don't
thing.
know your name, so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're okay.
Hello.
Hiya mate, you alright, yeah?
Bad.
You enjoying the sunshine?
Loving it.
It's beautiful today, isn't it?
Stunning. You probably know why we've been called and stuff, don't you?
I don't know, like, I've not really done anything. I've just been walking around, enjoying the weather. I've had a nice chat with your colleagues.
Yeah, get yourself.
you
You know.
Cheers.
Yeah, it was lovely talking to you. Thanks very much, ladies. Take care.
See ya.
But yeah, I was just having a nice chat with your colleagues. And yeah, that was pretty much it. It's a lovely day and it's a lovely location. So I'm
We're
happy.
here just to simply find out what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
I think you've caused a little bit of concern to the members of staff.
Right,
here,
okay.
'cause you're obviously filming them, aren't you?
Right. Okay.
They're in a place of work. They want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I think who we work for, being the police, they want to know what's going on basically.
Right. Okay.
First of all, what is it that you are doing?
Yeah. So as I was saying to your colleagues. I visit, sort of travel the country. I visit places that I find interesting. I like to document them.
Right.
Sometimes put it on social media.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's nothing more to it than that.
Right.
Your colleagues did remark on my mask, and I sort of explained to them that I'm immunocompromised, and part of doing this is that I come into contact with loads of people, and it's just for peace of mind purposes. So that's why I wear my mask, and that's pretty much well documented.
Right.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. I only went round the side once, came straight back round.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. I did say to your colleagues about the windows because, as I say, I didn't point my camera in as such, and I didn't film anything sensitive. I said, but what I said is that some people might do that and potentially compromise.
So you can see why people inside may think you're filming inside. Obviously,
Yeah.
you can access the public area there.
Yep.
However, beyond there, that's for police staff. That's
I
for
appreciate
police
that.
officers.
Yeah.
There's stuff on the walls, there's computers in there,
Yeah.
which is the reason you can't go there. So obviously, filming through a window, that's the same as being in there.
So as I said to your colleagues, I wasn't filming anything through the window,
Okay.
and I sort of remarked to them, like maybe I said to them, maybe you want to report it sort of to your supervisors,
Right.
someone higher up, that because normally when I go to buildings and it's like this, they'll either like fog out the windows or they'll sort of tint them out a little bit just to sort of protect. Because I say I'm not filming anything, but someone else might might come and
Right.
potentially want to get information I'm
Uh-huh.
not privy to. So I says to them, like, it's maybe worth your while sort of
Yeah.
reporting that up your sort of chain of command or whatever you call it.
Yes. Okay.
But yeah, like, as I say, I answered your PCSO colleagues' questions as much as I could, and
Okay.
I've tried TLA sort of any concerns that people have had.
What's plans now then? How long you been here?
I've not been here for long. Like, so I've been here for half an hour,
Right.
but I was sat talking to your colleagues for about 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So I was sat talking to them for quite a bit. As I say, I went round.
Uh-huh.
There's not much here. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
I was
mean?
gonna
Like,
say, to be
it's pretty
fair,
much. But
You say you're interested in interesting things.
yeah, the one thing I did point out,
Much
like,
more interesting places than
yeah,
Durham,
but there's
isn't
really interesting stuff here
Uh-huh.
because you've got a big war memorial, you know,
Right.
and my channel, like,
Yeah.
I'm quite interested in that sort of
Right.
stuff, history and
Okay.
whatnot. So, yeah,
How long you plan on staying here
I
for?
don't know, mate, like, just as soon as I'm done. I don't really have a sort of set schedule
no.
as such
No,
yet.
it's okay.
I don't imagine I'll be here much longer, to be fair.
What's are you happy to give us your details so we can run you through?
I kind of don't really need to, so
Sorry?
I kind of don't really need to. I don't think we need to go there at this moment in time. Yeah,
No, it's okay.
you know,
You happy to give us your channel name or anything like that?
nah, but I'm pretty sure you'll find it. You know, like.
Well, I'd struggle without a channel name without your name.
Nah, like if you
probably
like
struggle to find it.
Durham Police HQ, I'm pretty
Right.
sure there's not that many videos of
Right.
sort of YouTube channels and that
Fair
coming
enough.
here, but so I'm sure you'll find it. It's,
Fair enough.
as I
All
say.
I'd probably advise you to do is, because obviously we appreciate you can be out here, you can be filming.
Yeah,
You've said yourself about wearing your mask, you can do. It is still a police station as
I understand
such.
that.
We do have vulnerable people who come here to report
I appreciate
things.
that. Yeah.
It sometimes takes people a lot of time to want to build up the courage to come report something.
Mm-hmm.
If they turn up and they've got someone stood at the door with a face
Yeah.
covered up, it does come across intimidating to some people.
Right.
Not necessarily us, because we know why you're here,
Yeah.
but these people might.
So like all
Do you see
due
what I'm saying?
all due respect, like
Yeah.
whenever I'm at a sort of police station in particular,
Yeah.
if there is people in reception,
Right.
I tend not to go in,
No.
and I've not been hovering or loitering outside the door at all today. So that's not what I'm doing. I'm sort of walking about. I'm talking to my viewers, and that's pretty much it.
Fair enough.
And yeah, I'm not here to try and cause any disturbance. Hence why I'm trying to answer your questions as much as I could. You know,
That's
like
fair
I'm
enough.
trying to be sort of as upfront as possible. You seem pretty decent. Your colleagues were very polite and very nice.
yeah.
So I
That's
tried to reciprocate. You know.
That's the best way to be. isn't it?
Exactly. So
But no, I mean, we'll be leaving you alone here.
I appreciate
the
that.
The advice we'll give you is, though, if you're filming, you can film out here all you want.
yeah,
However, we do have people in personal cars coming in and out.
Yeah.
It can put a lot of risk on police officers and police members and stuff. That the unnecessary risk, if that makes sense.
Right.
So if I was you, stick to what you need, what you want to record in terms of if you're here for the memorials and stuff like that.
yeah.
And then, we'll leave you to it.
All right, guys. I appreciate
All right.
your time. All
And
right.
obviously, don't be filming inside windows.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All good.
We'll leave you. How did you get here? Have you?
Had a nice walk up
you
the
walk?
hill. Yeah, it was lovely.
Right.
A nice little walk. It was lovely day for it. So.
Okay. No worries. Well, we'll leave you to it then. All right.
All right, folks. Have a
Take
lovely
care.
day. Take care.
See you later now. Ta-ra.
Bye bye. Guys, I'm a bit annoyed. I'm a little bit annoyed. But anyway, let's have a wee look at they've got these 4 police lights here, and I'm literally just counting. I'm waiting for them to go, and these little 4 police lights I've just noticed. Normally I've only got one. Anyway, yeah, like, listen, they're very polite, very nice. I don't really have too much in terms of stuff to complain about. There's sort of pointless advice or pointless things. When they watch this back, like, they hopefully they'll understand where I'm coming from. I didn't have the same conversation as a PCSO alluded to in regards to the body worn videos, because they didn't have any on, not that I could see, and I certainly didn't see them activate anything. I didn't hear them activate anything. So that was that, and yeah, look at this. What's this? The Princess Royal celebrate 175th anniversary of Durham Constabulary. So it's their 185th anniversary in May. That is crazy. 185 years old this police force is. I wonder if it must be one of the oldest, I think. You know, like, so anyway, as I was saying about the sort of needless advice, if I start picking at that, I know what's going to happen. It's going to descend into an argument, and I actually want to have some pretty good, I always want to have good police interactions, you know. So like, it's useless advice. I brought it to his attention that it wasn't my intention to film through the windows and get sensitive information. It's not what I'm here to do as such, except highlight that it could be a potential issue for them, which I've done twice. I've informed the PCSO. She seemed a bit more enthusiastic about sort of reporting that, but I'm not going. I'm just moving away to see if they drive off. Then the PCs didn't seem too enthusiastic. They're obviously fishing a bit, but I'm taking it to a line that's public information. Anyway, guys, it's already out there on the channel, and yeah, that'll be that. You know, so that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if they're going to drive off. There's some dog poo bins, I think someone's left there. Hopefully that's for, somebody's left it for the wider public. So now, who knows? We've got some memorial benches here, guys. I think I missed these. I don't think I got these earlier. Let's see. Sergeant Frank Munns. Humberside, please. Well, it was on secondment, but it didn't say where they died in the line of duty. This one died on duty, Keith Madison. Traffic department. Diane. Is that Craig? 5444. Sergeant Donald Beaton. South Yorkshire Police. A guy who was on secondment, 1989. So when he was on secondment, hold on, what was this one? 1989. 1991. Why is it like that? Seems a bit strange. People coming on secondment to this police station, or sorry, that training. It's pretty sure it's the same training base, and ending up croaking it. I think they've gone. PC Jonathan Green, yeah, they've gone, I think, which is my cue to skedaddle, I think. As I say, I'm not going to long it out any more than is necessary. So yeah, I'm calling it time, guys. Calling it day. Defence. Oh jeez, you give me a fight. Hey, pal. Huh? You can have a word. Yeah, of course, yeah. Alright, let me pause it. Yeah, 1 second. What a nice lady. What a nice lady. Anyway, I'm off. So sorry, excuse me, guys. The lady wanted to speak to me. She's a member of the public. She's walking her dog. She asked to speak to me off camera. I turned the camera off so I could talk to her, and I have no issues with that whatsoever. And she was very polite, very nice, and she asked a favour of me, and I granted her that favour. I'm not going to say what it is, but you can probably imagine. So no, fair play to her. And I says to her, as I said before, manners cost nothing, folks. If you're nice to me, then I will oblige 110%. And as I says to her, I said normally people shout at me, but she was very, very nice, so I have no issues with that whatsoever. I've done it before, I'd do it again. But anywho, I'm calling it time, ladies and gentlemen. What a lovely day, what a lovely place. Durham's absolutely beautiful, especially in the sunshine. I tell you, you live here, you're very, very fortunate. It's absolutely cracking. I think this is where that guy, what's his name? That communications guy that worked for the Tories, I think this is where he ran away to during COVID and he got in trouble. And I can probably understand a bit better why, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure it was Durham. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I can see why he wanted to escape London and get up here for lockdown. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling it time, I'm calling it quits, I'm calling it a day. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Before I go, please don't forget to pop over and check out the DuckTales podcast, guys, that I've started watching. I find it fascinating. This guy gets loads of different guests on. He talks about this sort of sinister underbelly of the cruise industry. I can imagine there's going to be quite a lot of jokes from the viewers, but the guy hasn't asked me to do this, you know what I mean? Like, it's just something that I was watching. I was absolutely staggered because the quality's really good, the stories are really good, and his numbers are just not doing too well. So I thought, oh, well, like, I've got a platform, maybe I'll use it to try and help send some traffic his way. So if you do, like, bear in mind he's not asked me to do this. I'm not getting paid to do it, and I do get really bad sort of trolls at times. So like, he's an innocent bystander as such. So like, if you're gonna harass him and give him grief, then I just ask that you send it to me instead. I don't care. Like, you don't bother me in the slightest. These are all, like, the trolls are all wet wipes anyway. They don't do nothing except bump their gums while typing away on a keyboard behind a computer screen while I'm out here doing this. And like, everybody's entitled to their opinions, by all means, but the keyboard warriors can just stay at home and be keyboard warriors. That's what they do best. But yeah, so please, by all means, I'll link him in the description. Check his stuff out. If you do go across, let him know that there's a channel called The Laughing Auditor. He sent you over. He's a bit of a fan, and who knows, he might write to me and I don't know, like, say hello. And if he does watch this, hello, how you doing? My apologies for just inadvertently promoting your channel just randomly, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'm off, folks. I'm gone. I'm done. I'm moving on. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it. Feel free to share it. Don't forget to pop down, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. If you're watching on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok, I would really appreciate it. You've been watching The Laughing Auditor. This has been Durham Constabulary HQ. They almost got a pass. I think they've got the potential to get a pass, but not today. Not today. They failed on quite a few points, but at least they were nice about it. That's all I can say. And they didn't try and abuse me in any shape or form. But I'm out of here. I'm off. I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye bye.